Hello, and welcome to Detoxifying Emily. I wanted to go ahead and show you what I take for medications and also for vitamins. I just wanted to show you what I am taking before I detox, so you'll have some kind of reference point. Alright, so this is all my morning medications. And this is my antidepressant. I don't know what the milligrams are on all of these medications, but I do know that I am at the maximum that the doctor recommends be taken for most of these medications that I'll show you. So this is Effexor. It's an antidepressant. This is Triliptal. It's for mood stabilization. This is Abilify, and it's a booster to my antidepressant. I take this every day, and it really has been kind of a miracle drug for me. I do so much better, have been doing so much better once I started taking the Abilify. This is Cogentin. Unfortunately, taking the Abilify gives me a movement disorder. That means my head bobbles left and right, my hands open and close when I don't want them to, when I'm not trying to make it happen. And basically, without this pill, I look crazy. But this pill takes care of all those symptoms, so that's wonderful for me. This is a thyroid pill. I take this because a while back I was on lithium and that gave me thyroid problems. And unfortunately, when I got off the lithium, the thyroid problems did not clear up. So I'll be taking that for the rest of my life. And I am frustrated that 2 of these pills are to get rid of symptoms of other pills I'm taking or have taken, but I really don't know what else to do, so I take them. These are my nighttime pills that I take. I take a second Triliptal for mood stabilization. I take a second Cogentin for the side effects from the Abilify, and I take a Klonopin, and that is a benzo. I don't really like taking that pill, but it does help me get to sleep, and it does help with my anxiety. So these are my nighttime pills. And now we can start on the vitamins. I take most of these vitamins to help with my mood or to help stabilize my mood, so I've been really putting a lot of effort into trying to stay stable. This is a multivitamin, and it is a gummy. I don't like taking pills, which I know is ironic because I just showed you all the pills I take for my bipolar. But if given a choice, I will buy a gummy because I just enjoy taking them more, and I'm more likely to take them. So I take the multivitamin just to cover all my bases vitamin-wise. I don't know, I just feel like I should. So next is the vitamin D. I take this, it's also a gummy. I take this because at one point I was vitamin D deficient. I had a score of 13, I think, and I think you're supposed to have somewhere between 35 and 80. I'm not sure. That's the common wisdom out there. So I take this. I also take ginkgo biloba. I take that for my movement disorder. My doctor said that it might help in decreasing the symptoms some. I also take vitamin E for the same reason. My doctor recommended this for my movement disorder. I take iron because I'm generally low energy, and I do not want iron to be the reason that I am low energy. So I take that to make sure I don't have a physical reason for being tired. I take this for the same reason. It's a B complex. I want to make sure that I've got all my B vitamins, and that's so that being low in B vitamins isn't the reason that I am low energy. And this is my fish oil. I take this special formula that's supposed to be for your mood. It's supposed to help your mood if you're depressed, and it's also supposed to help in mood stabilization. This has more EPA than it does DHA, and most of the fish oils out there have more DHA than they have EPA. This I take just for a calcium supplement. I like that it is chewable and it tastes reasonably good. So that's it. That's all my vitamins and medications. In a minute I'll come back and I'll show you the contents of my refrigerator and my pantry so you can see the kind of food that I eat before the detox. Okay, here we are at the refrigerator. I just wanted to give you all a look into what kind of things that I would eat before the detox. There's nothing truly shocking in here. I've tried to steer our family towards more healthy habits, so we don't really eat processed foods, or, well, that's not true. We don't eat a lot of processed foods. So let me just go ahead and show you what's in here. Okay, on the top shelf here, the first thing I notice is the Crystal Light here, and that has aspartame in it, of course, so that will probably be one of the first things to go. And then here, this is pickles, but I made those and they have a lot of sugar in them. So I imagine that's probably got to go too. And then the next thing I really notice is the amount of dairy in here. We really love our dairy. This is whole milk, and I don't really drink that. I don't know if you can see back there, but that's almond milk. And that's what I drink because I'm lactose intolerant. What that really means for me is that I can't drink regular milk. I can eat all of these other forms of dairy and it doesn't seem to give me a problem. So here, this is the traditional plain yogurt. It's got probiotics and I consider it a health food, so we have a lot of it. I sometimes eat that for breakfast. Okay, and then there's vanilla yogurt because a lot of people don't like the plain yogurt, so I get the vanilla as well. And there's ricotta cheese, and way back there you can see that there's some sour cream. So I imagine the amount of dairy we eat. Here's the cheese. There's more cheese shoved back in there, but this also has processed meat in it. Oven roasted turkey breast, and this is some turkey pepperoni, and more turkey breast or chicken breast. So I imagine the amount of dairy we eat is probably a problem for my detox. So the rest of the refrigerator doesn't have anything terribly revealing, but this is spinach and some romaine lettuce. Here's salsa, these two, and then these two are hummus. And so, as you can tell, we snack a lot. It's really for the kids, but you know when you say that, I'm gonna eat it too. So that's not a soda, it's seltzer water. I drink that when I want something a little bit better than water. That's, also when I'm not drinking the Crystal Light. And this is not mine, so I won't have to worry about that. I don't drink, and I don't drink coffee either. Just those kind of things seem to get to me a lot more than it seems to get to other people, so I just stay away from them. Over here we've got vegetables. I see tomato and broccoli. I know that there's some green beans in there. And really the only problem with our vegetables is that none of them are organic. I just haven't valued that. So we eat non-organic apples, and I know some people may be cringing, I don't know. But here's our eggs. There's some more up there. We have chickens, so we get a lot of eggs. Oh yeah, here's our meat that is not grass-fed or happy. Like I said, I just haven't valued that enough to pay for it previously. All right, there's our condiments, and there's nothing terribly shocking in here until you get to the Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. I love this stuff. I say that, I put it on just about anything I can. So this is probably not a good thing. Even if you ignore the fat and the calories and all of that, you go down here and I think I see, there it is, monosodium glutamate. So it's certainly not something that I'm probably going to be eating in the future. All right, if we go down to the freezer, the biggest problem I see in here is the sugar. I love desserts. I love to eat sugar, and so we've got ice cream pretty much at all times. There's also tater tots. I love potatoes, probably because I love sugar, but this is frozen bananas, so that's good. I'll be armed with those when I need to make smoothies. But other than that, nothing, like I said, shocking. If we go into the pantry, it actually looks healthier than the refrigerator. Turn on the light in here. We've got some canned meats, canned tuna. It's canned chicken breast and canned tuna. And I know that some people that I've been watching on YouTube don't like any kind of canned anything. And of course we get all of our beans canned because it's a pain to cook them from scratch. I've got peanut butter that is not organic, and that I've heard is bad. It's got a lot of pesticides in it or something like that. We love our nuts. We eat almonds and walnuts, and there's even pecans somewhere in here. There's another thing of nuts, some more beans. And then we come to the cereal. This is probably the worst thing we have in the pantry. This I buy for the kids, but you know what? I eat it too. So there, I've revealed my secrets. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is some granola bars. It's mostly for my husband, but yeah, I do eat them. And this is Kind bars. My husband asked for this specifically, so I don't know how good or bad those are for you, but they look like they're trying to be healthy at least. And they're crackers, but they are whole wheat. I do make an effort to get the whole wheat in there somehow. And that's about it. We do have, I guess, as in the way of chips, we've got tortilla chips. But that's it. I don't like buying chips just on the regular because they go really fast. Everybody eats them, and I know it's just plain junk. So But here's our sugar. We go through a lot of sugar. I'm not quite sure why. I guess we do some baking, but also my husband drinks coffee, and I think he puts sugar in there. And that would be about it. I guess there is some bread over here. I should probably show you. It's rye bread. My family doesn't like whole wheat bread, so I try and get something in the middle. Something that's not white, but isn't whole wheat, which they don't like. Okay, well, that's it. That's what I have available to me on a daily basis, and I guess I'll see you later.